Alright. Finally live after some weird technical issues. I know why it happened, I just didn't know how to fix it. So anyways, I think we're all working finally. Welcome, welcome. It's been a month since I streamed. Holy cow. I've been really busy outside of all of this dev time, so it's been a little bit difficult, but I'm very happy to be back. So if you're just joining us in the new year here and you don't know anything about us, TetraForce is a top-down action adventure that is multiplayer. So we've been developing it now for just over a year, I guess like a year and a half now. The demo's basically been complete, minus some bosses and some stuff. We're still having some bug issues, which actually is kind of what changed my plans tonight. I was going to be doing some other things, but Joseph B is going to have to help me. I don't think it's a problem that I'm having. I'm just having some networking issues that I don't think were my code, so I don't know how to fix it. I don't really know what's wrong. There's just some weird things. Single player stuff works. I can get that working. So I thought about doing some single player stuff, but we're gonna start off a little light, I think, this year, and we're gonna do some pixel art and work on the animations for the Thief Leader, which is supposed to gift you the bow upon defeating her. So we'll work on those animations and kind of the plan going through. But if you've been watching any of the previous streams, quite a few of the last month and some has been mostly the dead captain. Again, minus the networking issues that I'm experiencing. He is working in single player, so I figured I'd show that to you guys real quick tonight. Let me open up YouTube though. There we go. Oh, hold on here. I gotta remove and block somebody. I've never had to do that before. Remove. I deleted the message anyways. See if it happens again. Weird Russian messages. Yeah, useful. Okay. So let's go into the dungeon, shall we? See if it pops up properly. Yeah. All right. Good. Let's do this. Yep. There we go. I figured I might as well walk through the dungeon and see some of the dungeon while I'm got the boss in place now. I should have actually just had the video game sound effects on. That's okay. There's no boss music yet, and that's one thing that'll really help, I think, with the overall feel of the boss. I might try my hand at that, but not on stream. It'd be a lot of me flubbering around trying to figure out how to make things sound good. We're almost there. Ouch. Alright, ready? So here's the first mini boss. So again, you can't advance till we defeat him. So let's challenge him. Oh, I forgot that he's invulnerable until. There we go. Yeah. Defeated! Hooray! I almost didn't defeat him. I was very close to dying there. Now I have the bombs. Go me. There we go. Look at that. This dungeon is so full almost. It'll just need a real boss. Now I'm just playing it. Why not? I haven't really showed any of this off on stream, like actual gameplay footage. Oops, I died. Oh, I didn't grab this key. Not that it matters. Got some extra keys going on. Let's just show off one of the cannons since I'm right here. Bam. Oof. There goes some vines. Yeah, so anyways, there we go. First mini boss, basically complete. Just the networking thing that we need to figure out. So what's happening, just in case you're actually curious what's happening, in multiplayer, the weapon usage, so the bomb barrage, the bombs that all come down, and his sword swing, aren't damaging the second player or any other players for that matter. Only the map host. And that's actually happening for all monsters right now. Don't know why. As I said, I don't think it has anything to do with me. I think it may have happened when we were implementing the boss controller, or something to that degree. I'll have to talk to Joseph B. He's the one that did all that. So, but yeah. So any of the weapons that the monsters use, like throwing bones, or arrows, or anything like that, is not actually damaging those players. It hits them and disappears, but it doesn't do anything. So we've got to look into that, and that's a pretty bad bug. That's not working for me when it comes to having a multiplayer game. So but I mean, Dev's been a little bit slow lately, not intentionally, so just kind of got to go back into it a little bit, and keep grinding away. We're so close. We should have been done in November. It should have been done in November. But whatever, it is what it is. So we're gonna start working on it again. It's a new year, isn't it? And you know what? To have the demo done soon would be awesome, but we'll see what happens. So this is I did this on stream a little while ago. This is the thief leader, only her standing still stage. So we've got an animator, just like how I did the dead captain. There is one other thing on the animate with the dead captain. That's his vines that hang down. When he spins, I don't know if you saw it, but they stay straight. They don't do anything. But that's like polish. It's not function. It has nothing to do with anything except for visuals. So I'm not going to worry about that, especially on stream. I'll try and do things a little bit more interesting to look at. Like the thief leader here, she's pretty cool looking. She's gonna have to have a few different animations, and I think we're gonna dive into that real quick here. So let's go back to. I don't know if I might not be. Oh no, my camera's still here. Hello everyone, I'm still there. Okay, so let me just make sure that this is working. I was having so many technical difficulties. Yeah, that's all working. Awesome. Right before the stream, I changed a bunch of settings around, and I did not expect it to have such adverse things happen to me. Now I just have to remember to switch it back if we switch it back. So let me see here. Sacred Bow Shrine V2. So I'm just opening up a design doc here where it discusses the dungeon. I don't know, it shows the boss. We did discuss the boss some time ago. I wonder if it's on Git that we updated it. And I know I talked to Nodding about it. This is not really helpful. Alright, let's go to Git. Let me just put it back for a sec here. I'll do that on stream. So oops, hold on. I don't want that to be visible. GitHub. Tell him Rusty. Issues. Milestones. This one. Cat Thief Leader. Sorry, just reading. Don't mind me. Guess I can bring this over if anyone wants to see. So the GitHub didn't actually have as much as I thought. There is a description here. Head of the Tail Chasers. The head of the thief is a notorious gang that stole the main character's items. Is a sly feline. A detection area like the Batten skeleton. Okay, let's see here. Over half health, she shoots 2 arrows in 4 cardinal directions. Oh, that's right. Okay, so he's talking about a physical attack, but I don't know if we'll be doing that at all. Just with the bow. So there's gonna be a few different things that she does. She's going to shoot in 4 different directions with the bow, and then probably like dash around. And this will be like, I got to think about this in stages, right? So we broke these up by stages. I need to get a new camera. I had a new camera. Well, I was using a new camera, but it didn't work as nice as I would have liked it. It got really hot. Into this phone that I'm using. I'm just trying to think of stages here. I don't know if we... Oh, okay. This is actually the original discussion we had with her. I already drew something. Sorry, let me go to the fancy Leonardo. Weird, it's not updating. Oh, that's because this one's still open. There we go. Ding. Now it's there. That was interesting. Now can you see it? There it is. Okay. So, yeah. So, 4 cardinal directions. And then at the top of the room, she would kind of leap, shoot an arrow down, leap, shoot an arrow down, leap, shoot an arrow down. And I think those are going to be the 2 phases that she basically has. The 2 types of attacks. Because for a mini-boss, I don't want it to be too complicated. So... The dead captain, he had his sword cyclone, and then he also had his bomb barrage. So in this case, she's gonna have arrow, 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 arrow. That's actually really tough to say apparently. And then like the downward shooting. So I think with her, she's gonna need several animations then. So she's going to need and again, this was kind of like the way it was supposed to be done in stages. Let's go to entities, bosses. Oh, you can't see that. Hold on, let me. Bosses, dead captain. Let's go to the code here. So yeah, so see, there's stages intro, stages attack, stage sword, stage bomb, vulnerable and escape. And then death. So I think, let me move this over to another monitor. Too many things open. Hold on here. Hold please. No, I don't need that. What am I trying to do? Oh, the stages. Okay. So, we'd also have an intro stage. And I don't quite know how I want to intro her. I knew how I wanted to intro the dead captain. He was easy. Um, we'll come back to that though. And then after the intro, it'll go to attack. Which basically just goes to the two attacks. It'll cycle between the attacks. So it'll either go to, in her case, we'll call it volley, which is going to be, actually no, we'll call this cardinal, I guess. I don't know if I'm spelling cardinal the appropriate way. Or, what should we call that? I'll call it sweep. Oops. Swear. I did it again. I have no idea. Don't ask. Okay, and then so... Yes, this will be attack. And then from the attack, we've got cardinal. And sweep. What kind of E is that? Writing is bad enough, and then writing with a tablet's even worse. Especially because I'm looking at my main monitor. Okay, and then how did it get worded after that? Oh, then there's a vulnerable and escape for him. So for her, oops. I don't think she's not really gonna have, she'll still need a vulnerable state of some kind. Sorry, crap. What was his? Oh, an escape. Okay, let's just write it that way, and then we'll flesh it out. Vulnerable. Right? Probably. Escape. I'm not gonna write it all out. Vulnerable. Vulnerable. To escape. And then obviously there's death, which that's pretty self-explanatory. That's actually one thing that I didn't do with the dead captain was create a death animation. I forgot about that. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Okay, so this is cardinal. And this is sweep. Those E's. Sweep. Alright, so let's do some brainstorming here. So, I don't really need... I think the vulnerable stage would be... like she's out of arrows, in a sense. And that she needs to, like... maybe pull out, like, a new set of... like, a new quiver. Or something like that. I'm just gonna write out of... arrows. The sweep would be jump and then shoot. And then the cardinal is just directional and shoot. So thankfully, this and this would be shared as far as animation is concerned. Intro. How do we want to intro her? I could do kind of like a ninja type intro where she does like a smoke bomb and then appears. That'd be kind of cool because I already have the bomb effect. So I'll just use the bomb effect and then like have her spawn in that way. Let's do that. So, smoke bomb effect. Okay. So, with that being said, she's basically going to have like the smoke bomb go off. She's going to be crouching down. I don't know how I want to draw this in a way that's like... in a way that's like not too detailed, but has some idea of what I'm doing. So she's gonna have a crouch kind of type setup as the smoke clears, and then to standing. And then I actually think instead of I didn't write this, but this is going to be just a jump. Very similar to... actually, no. Sorry. I have an eraser tool. I don't know what I'm doing. This is going to be sprint. So, intro, I want to go to sprint instead. Oops, I should write it as escape. And I'm not quite sure how I want like the logic of this to work just yet. I'll have to think about that a little bit. But essentially, stand to escape. And so escape is going to be a sprint, so I'm going to need... I should just write a list here of animations. Okay, so animate. We need crouch. Sprint, which is basically run. This is all the directions. This is just facing forward. Okay, so to escape, so then escape, sprint away. Oops. You basically are gonna have her sprint away from the players. So she's actually gonna be the opposite of the dead captain in that way. Sprint away from players. I'm getting more junk on here? What is going on here? Let's do this. I've never had spam before on my YouTube. What's up with that? Anyways. I thought there was a quick way of zooming in and out. Control? Oh, okay. Same as Illustrator. Or not Illustrator. Well, yeah, Illustrator, but Photoshop. Okay, and then so once they sprint away from players, they're gonna do a cardinal. Let's go to cardinal. Cardinal volley. Oops. So the cardinal shot. So we're just gonna have shoot times 4 directions. Which I can also use for this one. So that's nice. Cardinal volley is going to go into vulnerable. And then vulnerable is refill. Oops. Refill quiver, I guess. We'll see how that looks. If that doesn't work, I'll think of something else. So that needs to be an animation. Refill quiver. Okay. And then that will go to basically cycle back around. So we're gonna go to the sweep next though, I guess. So sweep. Sweep. Not like hurling. And then sweep is going to be is exactly what it sounds like. Shoot down. So again, I only really need the shoot and oh, the jump though. I don't have a jump animation. Jump. Okay, so that looks like all I need for animations. I won't worry about the death animation right now. So there's a thing with the death, which I think we kind of coded in. The death right now just acts like when any monster dies, it just kind of explodes with that special effect. Obviously, the bosses in these types of games, they tend to have kind of a little bit more exaggerated death. Make a sound effect of some kind and like flash a little bit differently. I definitely want to do that. And I think, as I said, I think we coded something sort of like that. But I don't remember. It has been a little bit too long. So, with that in mind, I think we're good. That's basically everything in a nutshell. Let's save this. Did it save? It did save. Wonderful. So I think what I'm going to start with is the running tonight. Because what are we at? We're at half an hour. We'll see how much longer I go. It's obviously really quiet tonight with due reason. It's New Year's. Well, not New Year's. It's New Year's Day, but I'm sure a lot of people are still busy. Yeah, let's just start with sprint and see how far we get. The sprint and the shoot are going to be the most. Well, that's not true. The refill quiver might be the most work, but it's not that difficult for me. Same with the jump; it's not that difficult. Okay. Anyways, you can't see this, so let me go back to the main screen. There we go. All right. Sorry, I'm kind of like all over the place right now. Do I have Dead Captain handy? No. I'm more curious about how I yeah, I just did that. Along one layer, and then I broke them out. We'll do the same for Amelia. I actually think I need to increase her sheet thingy here though. So let's figure that out. Canvas size right now. She's 22. 64, so she's got to be 16 wide. But let's make it 22 wide as well. So 22 would be 88. We'll see if that's enough. I can't remember. There's no rulers, is there? Few. Various slices. Let's change the grid settings here. 2 by 22. That works. That's what I want. Oh, you know what? Yeah. I'm being silly here. Alt and oops. Shift N. Ooh, fancy music. And I only have to really do the 3 directions for now because I'll just be muted otherwise. Let's start with forward facing. Now that we're doing this, canvas size. Now I want Alt N. Okay. Sorry, now this is where I get, oops, this is where I get a little bit quiet without meaning to. I'm concentrating on stuff. We'll see how my pixel art is holding up tonight. It'll probably take a little bit of work to get in the groove with her since I haven't worked with a sprite for who knows how long. A while. Months even. think the forward one's gonna be the most difficult, really, to be quite honest. To make it like look good. Is going to be challenging. It's going to be a challenge. It's not like a regular walk cycle, right? It's she's got to actually have like exaggerated. Yeah, I need to have this out still. And that tail needs to move. Alright, that's not the worst. Oh, Adam. Nice to see you, Adam. No worries. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi anyways. Appreciate it. And Happy New Year. I also cannot wait for this demo. I want it to be done. Move on to new things. I think my biggest thing with this is I'm just not experienced with multiplayer, right? So it slows me down when I have to wait for others to help me figure out certain stuff. Just again, not that I'm blaming them for taking time to do that. That's not the problem. It's my inexperience that's the issue. And I struggle with that a little bit, you know. But it's all good. I am always learning and getting better. And that's the point of this, isn't it? Not like I'm doing this to make my millions. I feel like this should be up still. Alright. We'll see how that looks. We'll see. Okay, so Alt N. This time I'm going to delete and put this one here. And Alt N again. Oh. Kind of lost my way for a second there. But this time we're going to horizontal. Oops. Maybe. Except for her head bobbing up and down in a weird way. So I want to move this up then. Ah, what'd I do? I'm like clicking and dragging things weird. There we go. I think the tail looks a little bit strange. I think that's partially just the way it's attached, though, like to the foot. It almost needs to be opposite. Oops. I also think the shoulders don't need to be square. I don't know if there's much I can do about the tail per se. Let's try some tweaks though first. Oops. Let's see if that helped a little bit. It looks like she's dancing to the music. I actually think I could go even one step further and get rid of this, to be quite honest. I also think this could be mirrored. There we go, now it's actually doing what it's supposed to do. Yeah, there we go. Running forward. Now, do I really want her feet to be like squared off like this though? Oops. Hello? Ah, that's better. Much better. I forgot her one knee though, I think, didn't that? Right there. There we go. That should work. Let's we're gonna call this Amelia animation. Alright, so there's that. Now we have to do the other sides. Sorry, let me just do this again here. So that, 1, 2, then back down again. Then mirrored basically. I just want to make sure I do it like same Z's. Again, I really wanted her to look like she was running. Which I actually think I accomplished that for that direction. So let's hope I can do it again. I moved our head down one. Let's keep it moved up. Try and move the tail down a smidge. Oops. Sure. I'll probably have to play with this a bit. I was like, what is happening? Let's move this, like, out there. Maybe even a little bit further. Okay, her head does stay put there. It's the next frame that I actually think I'm gonna copy. Sorry, I know I'm not being very talkative now. Mostly just concentrating. Probably not that entertaining. Oh well. I have mostly been just thinking about how I'm trying to make her look good as in few as frames as possible. I don't want it to be like 1,000 frames. and it's a little challenging. That's not what I want. I've been able to do her front view quite easily, but I can tell that this one is going to be far more challenging, apparently. I thought it'd be easier because there's more detail, but maybe that's why it's harder. Harder. Okay, well, it's not perfect, but let's start with that anyways. We're gonna start with it. What film is this? Up, up. I think I see what's gonna cause me issues now. So there should be 2 blank, and then 3 blank, and then down. Okay. There's definitely not 2 blank here, and then 3 blank. There's 2. I want her foot to look broken. So 1, 2, 3. I don't know if I can actually have it as 3 on this. I am uncertain. See, this is supposed to be like her knee right here, right? But like cats are bipedal, so there's supposed to be like an L bend, and but with that being said, it doesn't look natural. If I do it that way entirely. So I might do something like that. Perhaps. This might have to come out. Who knows? I feel like I could go one further with this one. Maybe. This one I don't think is as bad, this frame. But it's still not perfect. Okay, well, let's try this. I don't think I'll get to the back tonight. Well, let's finish this side at least. Oh. I want to. Yeah, well, let's see. I'm getting tired, obviously, so we'll find out here. And unlike the other one, I can't really mirror. In the same fashion. But I am going to still use, oops, as a base of sorts. But in this time, this is supposed to be in behind, so how do I want to portray that? Something like that. Maybe this won't be as high. That's been better. Did I do something weird here? No. Just my eyes being weird. So, I want this one, but the opposite. So, make that dark. Make this in front. Something like this? I don't know. More spam. Why is it so bad? I've never ever experienced it like that. Oops. Unbelievable. Alright, let's see how this works. Sort of. I have to work on her tail. Her ponytail is fine. Her arms just seem like they're flailing though. They're not as smooth as like. See how like nice and smooth that is? You can easily like differentiate the shapes and. Or this looks like. legs are necessarily bad. I think I need a lower her knee though. I think that could be part of the problem here. It just went up way too many pixels. It makes her look like she's fat. I wonder if her tail is up too much as well. It's quite likely. Oops. And though I wanted to have her I'm like not even finishing my sentences, I understand that. I think it's about time to let her go. At least there's music. What did this look like? Maybe. I also think when I moved this fist, I actually did move it too far. I was thinking it wasn't far enough at first, but now it's way too far over. Why is it so much more jittery? Because her sidearm is like already down. It could be because it's like not far enough back technically. I think that's part of the issue. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright. Well, it's not perfect right now, but we're getting there. We've made some progress tonight. So we've got our side running and front running. And I'll work on cleaning this all up. It's just nitty gritty, right? So like it just takes time and a little bit of trial and error, pushing the pixels around to make it as clean as possible. Right now I think there's just too much similarity between the two sides, so it's hard to differentiate. It's not as clear. Not to mention it kind of jittery and jumpy aroundy. The front turned out really good. I'm very happy. Like again, you can differentiate that, and it's actually really clean. So we'll work on this a bit. It'll get there. I can get there. And then obviously we have a giant list of other animations to do for her. So I'll keep fleshing that out. Hopefully over the next couple of days, and by next week we should have some more things to show off for her. And hopefully Joseph B will have some time to sit down with me and actually try and get through the network stuff so that we can try and get another push out. I'd like to make another publish soon, hopefully. Normally we would do it as our milestones are met, but because the milestones have taken so long, I'd like to just get some of that content out that we've recently done. Nodding's done the turtle, which again, I think it's actually good to go. I was trying to actually approve his PR, but because of those network issues, I wasn't comfortable actually approving it and pushing it together, because I feel like there could be some other underlying issues that maybe I'm not seeing because of that one particular issue. So I'll confer with Joseph B, making sure that we actually have a non-buggy push when we put it back onto the website. So anyways, if you guys would like to try and play it, you can in all of its buggy loveliness. The one that's up right now is actually fairly stable, I believe, minus some weird things. There is some small stuff that we are aware of that will be fixed. But you can play with your friends. Go to TetraForce.io. I have that in the description below. That rhymed, and I like that. And then, of course, join a Discord. You can come hang out with us on Discord. It's a little bit quiet right now, but that's why I need you to come and liven it up for me. Definitely will respond if you guys are on the Discord, and more than happy to have conversations about whatever. If you're new to Godot and haven't really played around and you want to do some learning, just ask some questions. We're more than happy to help. So have a great night, guys, and I'm going to try and get back into this routine of streaming, usually on Fridays. Fridays have been really busy, so it might just be Saturdays for a while. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But either way, I will stream next week at some point. So have a wonderful night, and thank you for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week.